Welcome back to your soon-to-be favorite podcast. I'm Angelica.
And I'm Kelsi.
And this is
Here We Grow. Hi, guys. Yes, it is.
Hello, everybody. We are still live, fortunately.
We're back.
We're back, and you know what? The flu sucks.
It really fucking does. And sorry we were gone for so long. We just were talking about how we were going to be more consistent, and we were gone for 2 weeks.
Dude.
Or something like that.
Yeah, so we both got the flu.
Yep. One right after another, too. So it wasn't even like at the same time.
Mm-mm. It sucked ass.
It really sucked, honestly.
Get your flu shot.
Yeah. We were just talking about this. Like, mine was so bad. I didn't start feeling better till day 8. That's the longest I've ever been sick. Like, when I get a cold, even COVID, I feel better on like day 3 usually.
Mm-hmm.
8, I was in such agony. I was like, please just let me feel better already. So tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I wonder why you were sick so long. I was sick probably like 6 days, maybe 5 that were really bad. But Maria was sick for like 7 or 8 days too.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I think I got it from my boss. So shout out to my boss for giving me the flu. And we've learned our lesson. We will be getting our flu shot next season. And what's ironic about it is Cash got his flu shot 2 days before he had symptoms. So he didn't even have his flu shot long enough for it to like take effect. Which, to clarify, the flu shot won't prevent you from getting the flu, but it will lessen your symptoms. So maybe if I had gotten my flu shot, I would not have been sick for 8 days. I may have been only sick for 3 days or 4 days. I was suffering.
Yeah, I was awful.
Really suffering.
Yeah, on Monday, I went to work. I felt okay. And then I got home from work and I'm like, I feel a little weird. I'm not feeling my best. I'm just going to go to Walgreens, get some medicine and kind of like stop this before it gets worse.
Yeah.
And I was okay. But I slept the afternoon. And then Tuesday, I just woke up and felt like shit.
Yeah.
Like just awful. Like just body sores. I just didn't want to be awake.
Yes.
I just wanted to sleep.
Okay, that was another thing. Normally when I'm sick, I will purposely I'll even tell Travis, I'm like, I need to sleep this off. Because the longer I sleep, the better I feel sooner.
Yep.
I could not sleep on this. I couldn't sleep. And I think part of it was the body aches. Yeah. I was telling Angelica that like my second night with this, my body aches were so bad, I would wake up in a panic attack and then I'd throw up, like just to like feel better, just to like get a shock to the system to feel better.
Yeah.
It was absolutely horrible. I was suffering so badly.
I was pushing through it at work and then I got my temperature taken and it was close to 102 and I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? They're like,
you're dying.
You gotta go home. And I'm like, wait, why? I feel okay. I feel fine.
Yeah.
They're like, you need to leave right now. And I'm like, fuck.
Well, because if you have a fever, then you're even more contagious.
Yeah.
That's why you have to wait till your fever breaks before going back to school, going back to work, whatever.
And like here I am with like the mentality of like, I got to work through everything. Like I'm sick. No, I'm not. I got to push through it. I'm not thinking about others, like getting other people sick. So that's my bad.
Well, your sister wasn't thinking about that when she continued to throw her baby shower.
Look, I knew that she wasn't going to cancel. I don't know if my mom said anything to her, but I can see my mom being like, it's fine. Like, let's just get her done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because we didn't know it was the flu. We thought it could have been like a cold or maybe the babies had something.
Yeah.
I know. It was no one else got sick that we know of.
That you know of. They could be suffering in silence. Speaking of suffering in silence or just suffering in general, some people did die from this outbreak of the flu.
Absolutely. So it is scary.
It is scary. It's not to be joked about.
Right. No,
We're joking now because we're through it.
Thank God no one got severely sick.
Younger, older people are in the hospital due to it. So
thankfully we didn't get it that bad. Yes. Like it sucked, but
I mean when the flu first came out like it was a dropped mixtape. When the flu first came about, like it was killing people. And the bird flu still kills people. Like the flu is not to be joked with. And I don't think I've had the flu, like influenza A or B,
I haven't
since I was a kid. So it definitely like took me by storm. Like I did not understand what I was in for.
Oh my God. I took the test and I saw the line pop up on A and I'm like, what is this? What does this mean? Because like I've taken pregnancy tests and like there's nothing. So I'm not I'm like, wait. Why is there a line there? What is that? Wait.
That's funny.
What does that mean?
When I had COVID, I was just telling you about this. When I had COVID back in September, it was the week that the robot that I ordered, that the whole robot thing at work, my baby robot, was being delivered. The day it was being delivered, I tell my boss, as I'm into work, like, oh, I'm not feeling great, like I have a cold or something. She's like, I'm gonna need you to take a COVID test when you get here. And I'm like, now I think back on that, and I'm like, why did she make me take a COVID test? And other people have been sick, and she didn't make them take COVID tests. But whatever. So she makes me take a COVID test. And I'm like thinking like, it feels like allergies at this point. Like my nose is a little runny, but I'm good enough to be at work. So I'm like, it's not COVID. Like it's just a formality, right? I take the test. A few minutes later, I go back. The water line has already passed both spots, and both the lines are there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Both the lines are there.
I'm like, how is this possible that this is COVID?
Yeah, you're just like, wait, what? Like,
yeah, I'm like, get another test.
Run it again.
But I was like, I cannot believe this is COVID. They're like, you need to get out right now. Get the fuck out of here. So then I'm on my way home from this, COVID test or whatever from work. And I get like 10 minutes from home and my body starts aching. I'm like, you faking ass bitch.
Isn't it weird how like you find something out in your body just like, okay, you know now we can
And for
show
that
all
reason,
symptoms.
I was going to say this earlier. For that reason, I am very optimistic when I'm feeling sick until I know for sure I'm sick. I'm like trying to manifest. I'm trying to manifest not being sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's just allergies. Yeah. Oh, it's just a little cold.
You gaslighting yourself.
It's just the seasons changing. Until I'm like, can't get out of bed. And then I'm like, fuck, okay.
Well, that's what happened. When I found out I had a fever, I came home and I slept for like 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
I could not get out of bed.
Yeah, Cash had the flu as well. And he slept for 2 days straight and didn't eat. Barely drank anything. Like we were having to force him to drink. And then finally on that third day, he started eating some more. And we're like, oh, thank God. Like we're going to have to take you to the hospital if you ain't going to eat nothing.
I kept eating oranges and cuties.
Yeah, Travis been addicted to cuties lately.
They're just like easy to peel and just like a quick little snack.
Walmart has 3-pound bags for $3.
Oh.
They're not the Cuties brand, but they're mandarins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
Yeah, I got that. He asked me to get him cuties when I went to the store, and I was like, I'll look. And they didn't have cuties, but they had a 3-pound and a 5-pound bag of the mandarins. And I was like, I'm going to get you some mandarins, but they ain't cuties.
I didn't even realize that was the brand. Until you just said it right now. I'm like,
they're not actually called cuties. Huh? It's just the brand.
I thought that was like a nickname that we gave them because they're like small oranges.
they're little cute oranges.
Oh, so Cuties is the brand name.
Yeah, Cuties is the brand name.
Earlier you were talking about suffering and it reminded me of something. Okay. So, okay, I don't need to say this, but I will say it. Like, we all know my mom's very progressive. She's not. We get it, right?
Yeah.
Mama, she's good. She's woke 2025, right?
Right.
Okay.
She still has her Catholic tendencies.
Yes. Yes. So I went over there on Monday and I was just telling her, like, what if I don't have kids, Mom? Like, genuinely speaking, what if I don't have kids? Like, are you going to be okay with that? Are we going to.
Am I disappointing you?
Yeah. Like, is that going to be okay with you?
Yeah.
And she was like, you don't know what you're saying. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, because at the baby shower, someone asked me, well, when is it going to be your turn? And in front of my mom, I said, it's all in God's hands. And my mom hugged me. And she goes, oh my God, I knew it. And I'm like,
knew what?
So then it hit me. When I said that essentially means that I'm not trying.
Oh, like you're just letting it happen if it happens. Yeah.
God will just decide. Yeah. And she hugged me. And I'm like, wait,
I don't deserve this credit.
Wait a minute. So then on Monday, I went over and I'm like, Mom, would you be okay? Like honestly, if I didn't have any kids, is that going to sit right with you? And she's like, you don't know what you're saying. We were put on this earth to procreate and you're a flower and you're supposed to give more flowers. I'm like, So what about the
she's
people
making it worse now.
So I'm like, what about the people that can't have kids? And she goes, okay, that's different. And I'm like, well, what if I can't have kids?
Right.
She's like, well, you don't know that. And I'm like, okay, if it's my choice or not my choice, or no, I said, sorry, if it's my choice to not have kids, are you going to be okay with that? Like, let's just say I decide to do that. And then she kind of gets like a little, not frustrated or anything, but she kind of puts more oomph in her voice. And she's like, you really don't know what you're saying. Okay, you're gonna have kids. Like you're gonna change your mind.
She's like, just stop manifesting it.
Yeah, and I said, I don't know. Everything I hear about kids, it just doesn't seem very great. Like my coworkers, like with their grown ass kids, and like little kids, little problems, big kids. I can't like for the rest of my life. I just don't know if I can do that.
Yeah,
that sounds awful. She goes, yeah. Well, motherhood is suffering, and you're gonna suffer just like the rest of us. I was like, what if I don't want to?
She's like, you're right. It's horrible. And you're going to do it.
She's like, yeah, of course it's horrible. But what else are you going to do? Not have kids?
She was not selling it.
No. She literally said, you know what? I have my hands full with Adriel and Layla and the new baby. You got some time. And I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Let the new baby get like a year old before she starts asking you again. So by next March, you'll need to have an answer for her.
Like, yeah, well, that's suffering, okay? And we all suffer. You're going to suffer just like all of us. Like, oh my God.
So you don't get to choose not to suffer.
And then the other day we went to Mario's friend's house, and the friend was telling me how like, oh yeah, I used to like not want kids. Like, and then I met my wife, and now we're going on 3. And Mario stood next to me, and I said something like, yeah, I don't know if I want to have any kids. And Mario turned his head so quickly and looked shocked. And I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? And I'm like, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
And so on the way home, I was like, why were you so shocked when I said I may not want kids? And he goes, and I said, we've talked about that. And he goes, yeah, but like, you have me. And I just thought, like, when you say stuff like that, you don't mean it. And I'm like, what do you mean?
This is Christina and Owen all over again on Grey's Anatomy.
Yes. Yes.
You'll change your mind.
Yeah. And he was just saying like, because in the beginning it was like, okay, whatever you choose, whatever you choose.
Whatever you choose.
And now it's like, okay, whatever you choose, but please choose this.
Please choose children.
Please choose children. So.
Speaking of children, I've been rewatching Handmaid's Tale.
Oh no.
You've seen it, right?
I've seen up until the point where she escapes, and there's like a trailer of Milk with the one-eyed girl.
What?
She escapes with the one-eyed girl.
Uh-huh.
And they escape through like a milk.
Okay. That might be very recent. I mean, very late on into the show.
I think it's like season 4 or 5.
They're about to release season 6 in April. So I've started rewatching it, and I'm so addicted to it. It is so good. It is so like
Don't
edge of your seat.
Now.
It's very hard to watch it now, but also very like insightful to watch it now because it relates to so many things in our current society. And something that I didn't understand when I first watched it, I don't know, listeners, hopefully you've seen Handmaid's Tale. If not, you should watch it. It's really good. It's on Hulu.
Especially if you're a woman.
Yeah. It is something I didn't notice the first time around was that it wasn't the government that decided to make this change and turn the United States into Gilead and be this very controlling entity and all this stuff. It wasn't the government that decided that. It was a private entity that was trying to convince the government to do that, and then they took over the government.
You mean like Elon Musk and his billionaire buddies?
Uh-huh. They took down, they even did a flashback. They even did a flashback where, the main couple who like started all of it, the Waterfords, there was a flashback to before when it was like normal America and they were trying to push for this and they're in the movie theater and he gets a ding on his phone and he looks at his phone and he says, oh my God, it's happening. And she goes, when? He said, in 3 weeks. And he goes, it'll be, I don't remember what order he said, but he was like, first Congress, then the House, then the courts or something like that.
I think I remember that scene.
And so this private entity that he was trying to convince this is how it's supposed to be, they went and took over the government, turned all the American soldiers into Guardians, which is the army that runs Gilead. And that's how it happened. Very quickly. And then there were even flashbacks to where
maybe I will make Mario watch it with me.
There were even flashbacks to when June lost her job. They put a law out that women can't work or own property.
Yes.
And her debit card stopped working.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Or own homes. Like,
yep. They transferred it to all their husbands.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But what if you're not married? What if you have no one to transfer it to?
Yep.
Then you just lose it.
Yep. Anyway, highly recommend Handmaid's Tale. It's even more. I mean, when I was first watching, I was like, "Oh my God, this is so relevant to society." It is even more relevant to society now, and that's scary that it's even more relevant to society now. That's scary.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry about our coughing. Mostly me. I was telling Angelica, there were 2 days at work where I couldn't answer the phone because my voice was so bad. Like I was like, I had to push my voice out.
Yeah, it's strainful and it hurts.
Yes. There was like the night before that at home, I was trying to have a conversation with Travis. I'm like, we're gonna have to talk about this later. It hurts to talk.
Just text me.
Not hurts, but like it's too much effort to talk. Like it's just no. Unless you want to come over here and we can whisper to each other like this, then we ain't doing it. We can talk tomorrow.
We can talk tomorrow.
Just watch TV. We'll talk tomorrow.
Oh my God.
But yeah. So we thought we would just get on here and yap with you guys and catch up because Angelica and I actually haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
Yeah. More probably.
Well, last time I saw you was at Maria's house when we were getting ready for the baby shower.
Oh, right.
What was that?
That Thursday before
the 1st. And it's the 16th. So yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I haven't seen Angelica in 2 weeks. We didn't release an episode last week. Obviously, we should have put something out on Instagram, but we didn't.
It was in the back of my mind, but I just
never get to it.
And you know what? I'm starting to feel what you have felt and what Maria feels all the time. There's too much pressure to open up my messages and social media. Uh-huh. And also because every time I open the Facebook app, it's something to do with Trump. And even though it's just infuriating and it ruins my day. So I tend to not go there.
Yeah.
But then I would get on Instagram and then more stuff. And so I took a break, not like a hard break from social media.
But I was trying to stay off of it.
Yeah, I was trying to stay off of it. But I kept thinking like, oh, we should post like, hey guys, in case anyone's wondering out there.
We're still here.
It's still happening.
Still going to be releasing episodes.
We're just sick.
Yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah, I mean, even if we tried to record last week, like my voice was fucked.
Oh, yeah.
I was still coughing really bad.
Yep, same.
So, yeah.
I would get into like coughing fits.
Yeah.
It was awful. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, an update that the listeners haven't had yet is that I got a promotion.
Oh, yeah.
I got a promotion at work, the one that I've been talking about hopefully getting. Something I manifested in our New Year's episode, and that did happen.
Did you really?
Yeah. You said, like, what do you want to happen this year? And I was like, I just want to grow more at work and hopefully get the promotion that I want. And so I am now senior administrative assistant and operations assistant. And then what's funny is I got that promotion last week or the week before. Yeah, week before last. And I had been telling my boss, like, I need this new title so that I can, introduce myself that way when I'm talking to people who I'm like, managing things for, like the rep with USPS, because that's who we ship with. Mm-hmm. And a new USPS rep popped up on me on Thursday at work. And I'm introducing her and myself, and we're talking or whatever. And she's like, do you have a card? And I'm like, fuck. No, I don't have a card yet. I keep forgetting to like order cards because that was one of the main reasons I wanted a title change, so I could get cards so I could give them to people. Uh-huh. And I was like, no, I don't have one. I'm sorry. So I just wrote my information down on a piece of paper. I felt so dumb and embarrassed. But as soon as she left, I ordered business cards. So they should be arriving this week.
Nice.
And they're really cute. But yeah, got my promotion, and
that's legitness. Yes. A business card. That's legitness.
I know. I've had business cards before when I was doing weddings. Oh. I had business cards for that.
Oh my God. Speaking of you doing weddings.
Oh God, what? Who's getting married?
So Mario lately has been saying, like, you want to get married? You want to get married?
Oh my
Let's go
God.
get married.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So on Thursday, he goes, do you want to get married tomorrow? I'm like, on Valentine's Day? No, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but like, realistically, like, how?
Yeah.
And he goes, we'll just call Kelsi up right now and tell her to get ready tomorrow. And I'm like, it's also her Valentine's Day.
That's true.
And he goes, we'll do it really quickly. Like, after work, she comes straight to the house and then she can go do whatever with Travis. And I'm like, she's not going to do that.
That's so funny.
And I've asked him, I was like, okay, when you say stuff like that, like when you say, let's go get married, like, do you, because he brings you up, like, oh, let's call Kelsi. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Are you just wanting a ceremony or you want
Yeah.
this like legalized? Because if we want to do that, we got to fill up an application.
Right.
We got to go downtown.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I had no idea. All that
Do you
stuff.
think you just get a person here and you just do it?
He was like, I thought you just needed like witnesses and like a piece of paper. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you could.
But you need the piece of paper from the government.
The government. No, we'll just do it like a Grey's Anatomy one.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs me to unlock the garage door. I'll be back.
On the Post-it notes.
Yeah. I'll do a little post-it note.
Yep.
Were they ever legally married? Or was it just that post-it note?
I think they were
Oh, they did
because
for Zola.
yeah, I was gonna
But
say
before
they went to the
that,
courthouse.
It
Did
was just a sticky note.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't even mind that. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Just give me a ring. I'll do it.
Just give me a ring. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right, bye. Bye. Like we're on the phone.
Yes.
All right, bye. All right, the first one is
Oh, we're gonna do some thought-provoking questions.
yes, thought-provoking questions written by AI.
AI.
What's the most embarrassing song you secretly love to belt out in the shower? That's not really embarrassing, but what's the song you belt out in the shower right now? What?
Well, it was. I mean, I went through SZA's album for a minute, like listened to it all like every day, and she has the "What Do I Do" song, and it's like a phone call, and she's like, "Hello." She goes, "Last night you called on accident, heard you fucking on the other line or on the other end."
Yeah.
How does it go? I fuck you on the other end. It's too late. Never be the same again. And I'm just thinking like, oh, hell no. How dare you fucking call me when you're fucking somebody on accident? Like, ew.
Just in the shower acting that out.
Yeah. I heard you fucking on the other. I have like the phone to my ear. Hello. Yeah. That's probably it.
It's funny when I asked the question, you were looking at me like, what a dumb question. But then you had a really good answer to it.
Hello. Well, it's because I haven't done it in a while. Like, I got off of SZA's album, and then I started listening to Bad Bunny's new album, and I'm still, like, trying to memorize.
Excuse me.
Excuse us.
I don't...
Did you see her painting? Oh, my God. Isn't it, like, horrendous? I don't even know.
Okay, let's talk about horrendous paintings.
Okay, I didn't want to ha-ha on it because...
I think I was expecting people to ha-ha on it, but nobody did.
Well,
I was like, guys, you're being too kind.
Well, I just thought maybe Travis is like, what if that's like the best
Travis
work
knows.
he's ever produced?
Travis knows it's a very bad painting.
I thought your nose was the thing up here, and I'm like, that's the nose piercing.
Yeah.
It took me like 3 times watching the video.
If you haven't seen, go to my Instagram page. Travis and I painted portraits of each other for Valentine's
Did you do
Day.
that? Well, how did you agree to that?
I knew it was going to be bad. Honestly, I thought mine was going to be bad.
No, yours looks just like him.
I know.
The eyes, the dimples, the nose.
Yep.
The hair.
I thought mine was going to be bad because I normally am not good at portraits. So, especially painting portraits.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh, Jesus.
You entered very quietly.
You're the best. Were they on sale? They weren't on sale? Those look like Easter.
They do look like Easter. What were we talking about?
The painting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I mean I knew it was gonna be bad. I thought his to be a little bit better. But I knew he's not artistically inclined at all. So I knew it was going to be bad. But that's the fun in it, is that it's usually bad.
No, it's usually the girl who does a really good job.
Yeah.
And the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked like an albino monkey. Or like somebody said I looked like I was electrocuted.
Like, yeah, your hair was like all sticking out the sides, and I'm like,
yep.
Oh my God. It was so funny because I watched the video before knowing who it was.
Yeah.
So you just see like this painting of a girl, and I'm like, what is this? And then he looks up and it's you, and I'm like, oh. And like you just start laughing, and
yeah.
You should have started off with yours first.
I was trying to figure out which one would be funnier, but I thought it would be funnier to do the bad one first.
I think the way you did it, because then it's like, bruh, she did such a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I'm like, maybe I should do a portrait of Cash. Like this went so well.
Oh yeah, you should.
I should do a portrait of Cash.
Here's the other one that we did.
I think I saw a picture.
Started off.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's good.
Ow!
I like the electricity. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I guess if it didn't have Hadit did that.
Yeah, maybe without the faces on it.
Yeah.
Or without the legs.
Yeah, if we just cut this off maybe, or just kind of.
Yeah. Just try that pattern again. It looks pretty cool.
Well, I was trying to.
Especially when I saw the photo of it, it looks like it's glowing. You're trying to do what?
An equinox?
Oh.
That didn't come out right.
Anywho, so the question was about the shower song.
Oh, right.
I don't sing in the shower, I watch TV in the shower. I knew that was going to be weird.
Pardon? I beg your finest pardon? Oh my God, I said that to someone at work and they're like, what? I beg your finest pardon?
There was another one that was like,
the horrors persist, but so do I.
That would, but,
she's like, where that's from? And I'm like, is that not a saying?
My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ.
So yeah, I take my phone and just prop it up on the highest shelf and I watch TV in the shower. Like whatever show I'm binging that day.
Kelsi, I think that's like a
psychopathic behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like singing in the shower. I sing in the car.
But like, that's the time to focus on yourself and like your body.
I do. But while I'm watching Handmaid's Tale.
Well, you're also really good at like multitasking while watching something.
Yeah.
I have to be tuned in and I can't do anything else. Or else like I can't like this is gonna sound weird. I can't keep my ear open to listen.
Yeah.
And like side watch. Because if I get distracted, I miss that whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I can only do that with shows that I've seen.
Oh.
So like I've seen Handmaid's Tale. If I miss a little bit of it, it's not a big deal. I know what happens next. Or
okay.
Grey's Anatomy. I was binging Parenthood recently. I've already seen that.
Oh my God, I binged The Connors on Netflix. So good.
Yeah.
Now I'm done.
Oh. Maybe there'll be another season.
I think it didn't end on like a season finale, so I think they're just putting episodes out.
Oh, okay. But it's on Netflix, so usually they release the whole series at
I
once.
know. It did not end on the season finale. Like there was no,
Have you looked it up?
No.
Oh.
I was scared of the answer.
Yeah.
Like I'm scared to be like, oh, it got canceled or it got.
Yeah.
I'll look it up later.
So if there was a song that I'd be belting out in the shower, I am still obsessed with 30 for 30. That one too, but that's not top of my list. I'm still obsessed with 30 for 30. I'm still obsessed with Luther. They need to do a whole fucking album together. Can I
almost did.
politely request?
Can I politely
a 10 to 12 song album?
SZA, Kendrick, please. We need all of it. So
they're just so good and so dynamic together. They can't not do that. But then they'd have to go on another tour after together. Like they would have to have done it before this tour.
Well, the tour hasn't started. I don't think they could put out an album before hitting all the stops.
They'd break the internet if they did. All right, next question. What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever spent money on? You're like, I don't spend money on ridiculous things. Let me think.
Oh, I know.
What? What?
I went to Chicago on one of my trips, and I went to. Oh no, it was Texas. Sorry, I went to Texas, and I went into this little shop, like a little mom and pop shop, or like a little like artisan shop, whatever.
Yeah.
And the lady at the counter was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know when they're so nice, they make you want to buy something
Yep.
because it's like it's a small business.
Yep. They make you feel empathetic of them and their commission.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I only wanted
it's
to buy
the same reason for the thing I'm about to say.
I wanted to buy just a sticker, but then she got to me and she's like, "Look over here. Would you be interested in this?" And I'm like, "I would be interested in a candle that does not have a smell, but that has Selena Quintanilla's picture on it that I could have easily made at home. Yes, I'm interested in that for $15, of course."
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Please.
Wow.
She was so happy, but I was like, I literally walked out. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Has no smell. If it had a smell, maybe, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand because for the same reason I purchased a Kirby vacuum, which is the ones that they come and sell to you door to door. And Cash was just born like a few months before.
Oh no.
We let them in our house.
Oh,
they did the demo. I know.
Kelsey, you let them inside your house?
Yes. They did the demo. The sales girl, she was new. That made it worse. Because she was new. She was trying to get it right.
Oh, Kelsey, no.
Yeah, it was bad.
How much was it?
I don't want to say.
Say it.
Somewhere like $2,000. I knew you didn't know how much those cost. Yeah. I tried to return it, but they make it very difficult for you to return it. So we ended up selling it. Yep. It was bad. This was like months after Cash was born.
You could sue. They take advantage of a postpartum mom.
Yeah. And they make it hard for you to return it on purpose so that you can't return it. Yeah, totally.
So was it the price the reason why you returned it, or was it just not a good vacuum?
No, it was a great vacuum. They're actually really great vacuums, and they're more than just a vacuum. They're also a shampooer.
They're family.
When you're here, you're gay. They're also a shampooer. You can clean hard floor or carpet with them. They have multiple attachments.
$2,000 though?
You can literally clean anything with them. It's
what
because
did Travis say?
He was upset. It's because
it almost ended our marriage.
They have a lifetime warranty. So like if something goes wrong, you send them in, they fix it, they give it back to you. So like when they're selling you this thing for $2,000, it's because this is going to be the only vacuum you need for the rest of your life.
Oh my God. I bet she was so happy to go home and talk about her commission.
Mm-hmm.
My girl, when I first got my car, like my brand new 0 miles car.
Yeah.
Her name was like Caroline or something. When I tried to return it the next week, she would already gone on vacation. I'm like, damn, with the commission I got her.
Damn. That's crazy. You know,
Kelsey,
then,
this is something I didn't know about you.
Back then, Indiana had a law that was like a 3-day. You had 3 days to return a large purchase like that.
Yes.
It doesn't have that anymore.
No. So, my ex, he did that.
He did it?
Yeah, he bought an Eclipse and then he backed it up into a pole and 3 days later returned it with scratches on it. Completely like, hey, no harm, no foul.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I bought my car, the one that I just got, I asked him, I'm like, if we change our mind, we have 3 days to bring it back. He goes, no.
Yeah, it must have changed. So that the Eclipse car probably happened like 2018, maybe 2017.
Yeah, and I remember like returning the vacuum was a 3-day like that.
Oh, wow.
But the way you have to return it is that you have to submit a form in writing. Via mail. And the phone number that's on there didn't work. Yep. Very fraudulent. Very not demure.
What's this company called?
Kirby.
They're just called Kirby?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look this up because I've never heard of this.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on from that. My most embarrassing purchase.
Sorry, Mario calls him noodle shot. So I almost like said like, oh, noodle shot. And I'm like, wait.
What?
My ex.
Oh, I thought you meant the vacuums.
No, I called him Tweedle dumb fuck.
The
vacuum.
What's the strangest dream you've ever had that you can remember? You don't want to say?
Lately, I've been having
yes.
a lot of dreams lately with my ex, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where, like, Mario, I know he's not, like, really upset, but, like, he'll be like, what you dreaming about now?
Yeah.
But, no, I've had some, like, really weird dreams about him lately. But last night, I had a dream where I went with my coworker to a hotel, and I was like, why are we here? And he was like, my girlfriend's cheating on me. And he, like, has me drive him to this hotel, and he goes into the hotel, drops like a smoke bomb, and then comes out of the hotel. I was like, go, drive.
What is this, Call of Duty? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Okay.
And then
that was it.
Yeah, one of my dreams, we like all met up at Costco, and it was really nice. I think you and Travis were there. It was like a date night for all the couples. I don't know.
Wow, that's interesting. Costco's a weird couples date night.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, but the dream before that, we were at some retreat, and Tyler was there, and I had put so much attention on Tyler that when I went back to Mario, another woman had paid him attention, so he essentially left me for her. Yeah, I know. I was like, deserved.
I saw a meme that was like, don't be surprised when you leave your coffee and you come back to it and it's cold. It was like, I'm not talking about coffee.
There's a song where it says that, like, oh my God, I used to say it all the time. Yeah, it's such a like leaving your food getting
cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not been dreaming recently. I did have a dream that my coworker who's pregnant told me that her baby's a girl. So if it's a girl,
you're a witch.
I'm a witch. Or my dream angels are witches. I don't know. Anyway, but the one dream I'll always remember was from when I was a kid. And I'm pretty sure I've told this on the podcast before, but I'll tell it again. I used to have a bedroom in my childhood home that was in the back of the house. I had actually been in 3 different bedrooms in that house. Like we had always like rotated bedrooms or whatever.
Really?
Not like on purpose rotating, but like, oh, I want to be in this bedroom, so we'd switch or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I guess in my childhood home we did that too.
Yeah, you guys did
right,
too.
Yeah. We'd switch.
I was about to say you did too.
You're right. I don't know why I thought I was like, what?
Just depending.
That's crazy.
Just depending on like the season of life and like what was best at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like
okay.
I remember my first bedroom being the front, like largest bedroom, but it was because me and my sister were sharing that bedroom. And then eventually my parents took that bedroom and we split between 2 other bedrooms. So it was a 4-bedroom house. Like we didn't need to be sharing a bedroom. But anyway, so I was in the back bedroom, one of the smaller bedrooms at the time. And I don't remember if I was like a teenager or what, but I just remember this dream so vividly. And my bed was up against the wall. And so like the door was like behind me. Like when I was laying in my bed, the door was kind of behind me. And I had a dream that I heard somebody coming down the hallway. Like I was laying in bed. I heard somebody coming down the hallway and I got scared. And I was scared to look up into the doorway to see who it was. And eventually when I did look up into the doorway to see who it was this big scary man standing in the doorway, like being all intimidating and scary. And he didn't have eyes.
You did say this on the podcast.
His eyes were hollow and he had a weapon. I don't remember now that I'm older, like a bat or a club or something like that in his hand. I just remember in my dream screaming for my dad, like,
oh no.
But in your dream, you can't actually scream. So nothing was coming out. And I was just, my mouth open.
Oh, God.
And then I woke up. That's the only dream my whole life that I still remember. And I was like a teenager or preteen when it happened.
What do you think that means?
I have no idea. It scared the shit out of me. I think it was just generally, first of all.
Maybe you watched a scary movie?
Maybe. I don't know why, but that back bedroom was kind of scary in general. Another thing that was kind of scary about it was the closet in that room was a shared two-way closet with the room across the hall.
Yes, I remember that.
How do you remember that?
I don't know, but I remember that.
And so
I remember having a weird closet.
We were afraid of that closet for some reason. Like nobody ever went in it. So I think it was just a very mysterious closet.
Kelsi, I remember this. I don't know why I remember this, but I remember this.
So my bed was up against the closet door because we just never used that closet. We just used the dressers or whatever. And there was probably like just junk in that closet. Honestly, I wish I could go back to my childhood home today and like explore more. Why was I not more curious about the things that were like in the closet, or like that room that was across was an old nursery. It was just a junk room. Like we just put junk in there.
I remember that.
And so I think just generally that room and that closet being scary to us made it so that we would have nightmares in that room because we'd be scared when we were sleeping there. But I just remember being in high school sleeping in that room. So it's weird that like I was so scared even in high school. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? That's scary.
Yeah. All right, next.
Guys, I made a pot roast for the first time, and
It smells so good.
That's all I'm thinking about. Like, I just can't wait to like try it. I hope it's good.
We only got 13 minutes left.
Oh. That'll make an hour. Less, well.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I did my taxes?
I did mine too.
Yay!
I know.
Yay us!
Yay us! You should be really proud of me because
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally did them the other night in one sitting. It's not going to be great, but it's fine.
I don't know who you do your taxes with.
TurboTax.
Okay, me too. I have so much anxiety doing it because the numbers keep changing the more you add, and you're like, is this going to make it worse or better? Because if it's going to make it worse, I'd rather just...
I wish it wouldn't tell you from the beginning what your original like return is going to be until you've already gotten through all your income and your deductions and then give you a number.
I know, but I also like it moving. If it's going in the right direction.
Yeah, mine did not go in the right direction.
At first, I was owing, and I ended up getting a refund, but... Oh my God, I was so scared. Like, and it just took me like an hour. And I'm like, oh my God, please stop asking me questions. My refund is good right now.
Yeah,
like, let's
more questions. Let's be done.
No more questions. I'm done. I'm done answering questions. No comment.
Yeah, I'm getting a refund from federal, but I owe state. So it'll end up washing out basically.
Did you also pay $78 to file?
I paid more than that because I was afraid. I did all the extra stuff. I did Max, which covers you if you get audited.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did all of that because, my previous tax years were not great.
Oh.
And so I was afraid that and I borrowed for my 401k.
Oh, you had more
I got penalized for that.
Okay.
Like, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get audited. And if I did, TurboTax was going to protect me.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I ended up paying like probably $200 in fees. Yeah. Which is fine in the grand scheme of things with the return money that I'm getting. And hopefully next year will be better.
Yeah.
I will adjust the way that my taxes are being pulled from my paycheck so I don't owe state next year. Even though I'll probably be in a different tax bracket this year, which is unfortunate. Fortunate and unfortunate, depending on how you look at it. Just need to adjust my taxes a little bit. But yeah, honestly, I'm just happy that I'm not owing more than I'm owing. It's really dropping the bucket based off of how much I'm getting returned. So
that's good.
It's like a frog in my throat.
I'm getting like really bad tit pain.
Oh my God.
This one always hurts.
I'm going to start your period.
I don't know. I think so. I have been very emotional. 7 days until my next period. Yep.
There you go. You're in your luteal phase.
Is that the emotional one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sure am.
Yep.
Sure have been. I told Mario that. I was like, look, I'm entering the luteal phase.
Yeah.
I didn't say luteal because I didn't know what it was, but I was like, I'm entering that 1 week where I'm really emotional, so just be mindful.
Just give me chocolate covered strawberries and shut up.
Yeah. Literally, he got me chocolate covered strawberries, so I wouldn't shut up about it.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled? Let's just look at our Google history. Shall we?
Oh my God.
You don't have to say everything. Just pick some funny things. Angelica, don't tell us everything, okay?
I forget how you see the...
Go to the bookmark thing and then history.
Wait.
Go to the bookmark thing at the bottom. The book.
The book.
The book at the bottom?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then history, yeah. Okay, my last Google search was life-size Pikachu plush because Mario called us when he was at Costco talking about getting this life-size Pikachu. I just wanted to see what it looked like, so I Googled it.
I have the pot roast recipe. Do you register your car every year? I knew the answer, but I just wanted to like this is something we do every year, right?
This is funny because
what's part of your taxes?
Yeah, you can like claim it on your taxes or whatever. What's funny is for a while you didn't put the sticker on your license plate
for a whole year.
And I was like, Angelica,
for a
are
whole
your plates
year.
expired?
When I went to go like renew them in April of last year.
Yeah.
No, when I was doing my taxes.
That's what it was.
I was trying to figure out how much I paid, and then I grabbed my registration out and realized the sticker was still there.
Yeah.
So for almost a whole year, I didn't have a sticker on it.
I was like, oh my God.
Thank God.
I've got, where's my refund? And I just filed it like 3 days ago.
I have a movie that my dad was telling me about called The Gods Must Be Crazy. It's like this old movie.
Okay, I have, what does a zucchini look like? And that's because Travis brought home a cucumber. I shit you not, was the size of my forearm yesterday. It was huge. I'm like, ooh, are you sure this is a cucumber?
And not a zucchini, yeah.
And not a zucchini, right? But it wasn't. It was a cucumber.
You cut into it and it was fine.
Yeah, it was a cucumber.
I was trying to tell Mario the Chuck E. Cheese pizza theory.
Go ahead.
Do you not?
Maybe I do know it, but I don't remember it.
What?
Tell me.
Where they put
children in it?
No. Where they put random pieces of other like multiple pizzas together to make one pizza.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? That's more work.
No, that's less work. There's a theory. There was a theory. I mean, it's been debunked. Shane Dawson brought it to light like years ago. It's a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy. Yeah. So like supposedly pizza that was left over on tables, not thrown away. They would grab those pieces and make a pizza together, or only make a half a pizza. And then, because there's pictures if you go online where the crust doesn't match up. Or you know when there's like a pepperoni and you cut it, you slice it?
Yeah.
There should be pepperoni. It doesn't match. The pepperonis don't match.
I gotta look it up.
Well, I have it here. So the Chuck E. Cheese pizza conspiracy theory claims that the restaurant recycles leftover pizza into new pizzas.
Wow.
It's a theory back in 2019.
Yeah, the pictures do look legit. Yeah.
And the pizza that we got at Chuck E. Cheese yesterday, one of the slices looked really weird. Like
maybe the people who work there just don't know how to cut pizza.
I told him, I was like, okay, this is probably explained by when they cut it. When they pulled the knife back, the slice came out a little bit. And then the cheese kind of covered over where it came out.
Yeah.
Yes, some people's though, it's like that. Like really bad.
Really uneven.
Look at that. Where's the other part of that pepperoni?
Yeah. They peeled it off and ate it. Look at this one is really bad too.
Exactly. Yeah. So
wow, guys. The name of this episode is the Chuck E. Cheese pizza conspiracy theory.
The pizza there, I remember the pizza being very good. It was still good, but they changed the recipe. It's not what it used to be.
I haven't had it recently. Well, also another thing is we had lower standards as children, and now we've had better pizza.
No, I've gone as an adult. It was really good.
Yeah.
We probably went back in like 2018.
Okay. I was going to say some things are like just we had lower standards as children.
Or like everything reminiscing was good. And just, like good times, good pizza, better ingredients. Best time to plant sunflowers is in April, apparently.
Okay.
So I do want to plant some sunflowers.
At your house?
Yeah. How long are uncooked potatoes good for?
Let's see. Oh, I was gonna tell you the potatoes. You should keep them out on the counter, not in the closet, because they'll go bad faster.
Oh yes, you're right.
I said the closet. I meant the pantry.
The closet.
Don't put your potatoes in the closet, people. Let's see what else do I have here.
Nose grows during pregnancy.
Cast of Handmaid's Tale. Yes, the nose thing. Kendra's nose. Mine didn't do it, but when Kendra was pregnant, her nose got big. She knows. She's listening right now, cussing me out, but she knows.
My case.
Can you make chicken gravy with bouillon? And yes, you can. And it's very easy. It was very good, too.
Nice.
I had some frozen, like southern chicken patties, like country fried chicken.
Ooh.
And I had potatoes, but I didn't have gravy. So I was like, can I just make gravy with chicken bouillon? And yes, you can. It's very easy.
Found a crack in my skull. Apparently, I have to go to the hospital immediately. I'm dying.
What made you look that up?
I've always felt like this. I've talked to my coworkers about it. One of my coworkers thinks that, like, you know, when you're a baby, they have that, like, soft spot where your brain is still fusing together.
Not your brain. Your skull.
Sorry, your skull.
Yes.
She thinks that's what it is.
And it just didn't fuse,
it didn't
evenly.
fuse all the way. Yeah, because it feels like there's a crack on my skull. I don't know how else to explain it. And I was trying to Google it. And it kept telling me to go to the hospital. Like, you're dying. I was like, no, I'm okay. I've lived with this my whole life. It's been cracked for years. Yeah, and it hurts sometimes. It feels tender there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
think I'm fine, though.
Yeah, you're probably fine. You probably fine.
Do you have to replace the GE water filter with a GE brand water filter?
Was the answer yes?
Yes, because they have a chip.
Oh.
So Mario bought it off-brand, and it didn't work. Yeah. And we're like, why is this not working?
Yeah. I have Bear Family Silhouette. I did a Bear Family Silhouette painting the night that we painted for Valentine's Day.
Oh, cute. Gourmet Lollipops fundraising. You remember those lollipops? The big lips?
Yeah. Fundraising. Why fundraising?
It was a fundraiser.
Oh, I didn't know it was a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
Cast of Gorge. That movie's really good. It's on Apple TV.
When did Drake and Serena date?
When did they date?
Like back in like 2018 or something, I think.
The definition of a bigot.
Ooh.
Just wanted that.
Is football 2 halves?
What? What? Oh, 2 halves of the... Okay.
No, it's quarters.
It's quarters, yeah.
I always forget which sport is what.
College basketball is 2 halves.
That's what it was. That's what I was confused about. Okay.
Okay. I Googled this address that I passed by on the way home from work because it's like this huge estate and the gate has an L on it. I'm like, oh, I wonder who lives there. So I looked it up on True People Search. Huh?
Laurelton.
No. Oh. I looked it up on True People Search and it said... No. It said the guy's name, he was 86 years old, and his name was Forrest Lucas. So I looked up Forrest Lucas, and he's the owner of Lucas Oil.
Wow.
The founder of Lucas Oil. Yeah. So that's his estate. It's on 116th Street. Wow. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, there's other huge estates up there. I'm going to start Googling those too.
Yeah.
I thought for sure when I Googled it, I'm like, it's going to be some billionaire. I don't know. But no, it was fucking Forrest Lucas.
Is it beautiful? I mean, the gate.
Well, yeah, the gate's beautiful. I'm sure the land is beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't see the house,
That's
though.
amazing.
Yeah.
Defining alcoholism.
Oh, my God.
I was trying to tell Mario that he used to be an alcoholic.
Yeah. We talked about it.
We did?
In the anxiety episode, I believe. So, like, episode number 2.
Oh, I thought you meant with him. And I'm like, we did?
We talked about Mario's alcoholism.
Symptoms of pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Are Coke and Pepsi owned by the same company?
Pneumonia.
Low-grade fever. Hot pink nails.
Coke and Pepsi?
Huh?
Are Coke and Pepsi?
No, different.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh my God, the Lion's Den penis ring.
Did you know Coca-Cola's also canceled now?
I know. So I didn't know. Okay, I did know. No, I didn't. So.
Oh, wait, one more thing that I Googled and I'm going to put mine down.
Okay.
There is an actor named, hold on, I have to look it up. Bokeem Woodbine. He looks exactly like Dave Chappelle. I don't know. Other people have also found this. They look like almost the same person. It's hard to tell who's who when a movie comes up and you're like, is that Dave Chappelle or is that Bokeem Woodbine? I'll show you another one.
No, I know who that is. I've never had that thought.
So what happened was...
But I can see what people are saying.
We watched a movie with him in it the other day. Actually, it was Queen and Slim. We watched Queen and Slim the other day. And I was like, oh, yeah, Dave Chappelle. Like, when he first came on screen, and Travis was like, honey, that's not Dave Chappelle. I'm like, what? So I'm like, I have to prove that they look alike now. So I looked up the actor's names, Bokeem Woodbine, and then I said Bokeem Woodbine and Dave Chappelle, and there are multiple photos of them side by side. So I'm not the only one who thinks they look exactly alike. Sorry, go ahead. That was my whole story.
Okay. I was just going to say that I was 29 years old when I realized that the logo for the Lion's Den is, in fact, not a lobster.
I thought it was a lion.
It is.
Oh.
But I thought it was a lobster.
Wait, now I have to look it up.
And so it's right across the street from me. And I was just staring.
From you where?
Bleep this out, Kelsi.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like at your home, 10132.
This is my home.
You said it's right across the street from me.
Okay, well, I don't want people to know.
Like as if you can go look out the window and see it.
I didn't want people to know how close it was to me.
I didn't know there was one over there. Is it just a billboard? There's an actual Lion's Den over there.
It's an actual store there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right there. Like
I thought they were just out in the country.
On that corner, it used to be Family Video.
Uh-huh.
And now it's the Lion's Den.
How does this look like a lobster?
And then Artisan Baker. Okay. No. Go. Okay. Go back. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. No. Right here.
Oh.
Right here.
Okay.
I thought this was a lobster. I thought this was the arms, the body, the tail of the lobster.
Wow. Okay.
I was staring at it when I realized that's a lion.
It's a silhouette of a lion in a heart. And
then Mario said it's actually 2 lions.
What?
And I'm like, okay, now you're fucking with me because no way.
No, it's just one lion.
He said
it's a lioness, actually.
The other, I know. And then he said,
oh,
he said there's another lion with
the
the mane.
heart is the lion. Yeah,
it's the mane.
Yeah, because why would they have the hair on the heart if it wasn't the lion?
I don't see the
mane?
second lion though.
What? The silhouette of the lioness.
Yeah, and then
the mane is the heart, looking forward.
Right, but there's no face for that lion.
No.
Yeah, he was trying to tell me.
He's saying it's supposed to represent 2 lions.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Now, but he was saying it's 2 lions looking back at each other. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's a lion with a mane and then the lioness standing in front of it.
Yeah, so I thought that was a lobster.
Wow. I didn't know there was going to be a conspiracy theory about the Lion's Den on this episode.
I told Mara, I was like, we got to check that out. And he goes, when do you want to come? And I'm like, not this one.
Come?
When do you want to go?
We won't be going to the one by my house.
I said, not that one, though. And he goes, why not? And I'm like, I don't know. What if I see my neighbors or something?
Yeah,
like, that's weird.
Too close to home.
Yeah. So we got to go to another
You could go
one.
somewhere better than the Lion's Den, probably. Like,
obviously, yeah.
Like, what's the place up at Castleton? It looks like a castle.
What?
What's it called? Hold on.
Excusez-moi.
Hold on. I'm going to look it up. People are like shouting at us right now. They know what it's called.
Is it White Castle?
No. Castleton sex shop. Oh. It's not giving it to me. Oh, it's because I didn't spell Castleton right.
I almost never spell anything right when I'm Googling.
I was going to say Lover's Lane or what's the one by Castleton?
I want to see the one that's like looks like a castle.
Cirilla's is what I was thinking of.
It looks like a castle?
I think so.
In Castleton? Is it because it's in Castleton? Because the other Cirilla's don't look like
It's just a funny looking building.
Oh.
It's just a funny looking building. I don't know why I said it like that. East 82nd Street. Here we go. Yeah, it's just a funny looking building. More like a cottage, but.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's right where I get my nails done.
You get your nails done at the sex shop? No, but
wow.
this is Cirilla's. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
of.
okay. Yeah.
That's what this.
Yeah. I remember now.
Okay. Anyway.
I think that's enough for
today. One more question.
Okay. Leave us on a thought-provoking question.
What is the most interesting thing that you've learned recently? We just said a bunch of things that we Googled, but okay. Well, this is not that interesting, but I'll just tell you. So
my God.
I've been going through and reformatting our P&P manual at work, and this was written in 2009. This is very old. This is like pre-current home ed, like an old version of home ed.
Oh.
But anyway, our toll-free number spells out 866 home ed. And I didn't know that. I just give people the phone number. But in the manual, it says our phone number and then 866 home ed. And I'm like, oh, I literally put it in our full group chat. I was like, I was today years old. And other people didn't know either. I was today years old when I figured out that our phone number was 866 home ed.
Well, how would you know? Like, we don't do that anymore.
We don't, but it's clever. I could tell people now, call 866 home ed, and that'd be easier than saying the whole number.
Yeah, it still would be like, sorry, like my phone's not set up that way, so I don't know.
Yeah, we talked about this. You could still see the letters on the keyboard.
Oh yeah,
probably for that reason. For if you do have to dial like that.
Well, I was today years old when I found that out.
Did you have something else?
I don't think so.
Something you've learned recently besides the Lion's Den logo?
No, I don't think so. I got nothing.
All right.
I'm ready for that pot roast.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I still have to edit the podcast too. All right, y'all.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Here We Go podcast.
Good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Sorry for getting sick.
Yeah, so sorry. If there's any topics you guys want us to cover coming up, please let us know. We are going to dive into some new topics.
Yeah, so we've been a little slow about that stuff too, and we'll get guests on here as well. We have a couple people lined up, and that's just something you say to people.
I'm leaving that in there.
I told you got to fake it till you make it. We have some people in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that want to be on the podcast. Just let us know.
But yeah, so we've just slow start to the year, but
yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.